Gotta be dancing, Lucas. Get that beat. There
Lucas
we go.
isn't dancing? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Savage, bro. Savage.
Sunday special show. You should be dancing. Get the beat, Lucas.
Lucas! Dance.
There's so many echoes, I don't know what to do.
You're gonna mute all the tabs, my friend.
It's like tab inception. My mind is imploding.
You'll give it. Don't worry, folks. There we go.
You can't see, but my feet are also dancing.
I believe you, friend. Chat wants my face in the middle, Joe.
Conrad, in order to do that, I'm gonna need you to collect to vmixcall.com, but you're gonna have to use the number 22934669118. Did you hear that? No, you didn't. Woo!
Wait, can we have 3 people in here?
You said 2 what?
The number is 22934669118.
Goodness. Okay, so
I'll do it. Give me 1 second.
All right,
Chat,
it's
your
gonna take a
request
minute.
has been heard.
I'm gonna do
this
it.
is amazing because I'm experiencing all of this with 0 latency. And
Yes.
there's no delay. I got to hear the music and there's
Yes.
no delay. It's a whole new world.
A whole new
Wow.
world. That's right. I'm gonna
You don't
turn
need to
off the
pull up the
border on
lyrics.
this.
Just
I'm gonna
start singing with you.
reset that. Conrad's gonna have the Sandbox logo over his face. That's what's about to happen.
Oh, I love having a logo over my face.
Mm.
Ah,
Look at that.
we
Look at
see
that green
everything.
screen.
We see it all. It's
Don't-
a mystery.
don't
Don't
look.
look behind the curtain, chat.
Don't look.
Don't look behind the curtain.
It's Sunday. It's a mystery stream.
Don't look behind the curtain, chat. It never happened.
Crop me out. Crop me out. What are
I'm
you
waking
doing?
up.
This
Where's
was
the
unprompt. I was not supposed to be here today.
Crop him
I'm just
out,
helping
chat.
out.
Crop him out. Where's the thing? Where's the thing?
I don't know. I just
Layers,
don't look at the
position.
Pikachu.
Cropping.
Here we go.
Cropping.
Is there something wrong with me? I feel like I
Cropping.
got like weird borders.
No,
You do
look
have
beautiful.
weird borders.
What,
You have
really?
well, yeah, he's getting your crop.
Oh.
He's getting your crop. Now you're here. You got the Sandbox logo in your face. See,
No,
this
I
is.
meant like around the edges of my face, you can see like weird. Like right
Oh, yeah.
here.
Yeah,
It's
one
just
second.
odd.
1 second. I can fix that. You want me to make that a little less? A little less.
This
I'm
is
just
the
gonna be
second
honest
time.
here. To be completely honest, I've
There
never
we
been a
go.
part of a stream with 3
Okay, I fixed
people.
it. I fixed it. You have
Right.
less weird border. Your chroma
No way, I'll just-
filter
I'll
is
just sit
different.
up.
And
Here we go.
oh, now he's
seeing
just sitting up.
as it
He's just
happens.
sitting up more.
There we go.
There we go.
I just love the Sandbox logo. I
He's,
need this in my
he's
life.
just like, no, dude. it's
I'll
weird,
embrace it.
man."
I'll pet it.
You're gonna pet it. What happens when it
Wow.
gets all up in your face? How about
Oh.
that?
Oh, it's too much.
All right, I'll put it down here. I'll put it down here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to. All right, I'm gonna throw that out. That's not true. Yeah, welcome to the Sandbox Game live stream for Saturday, June 12th, 2022.
Hi.
June 12th, chat. My name is
All of
Joseph.
the above.
From today forward, it's June 12th.
June 12th. Yeah, deal with it.
Right.
It's a whole thing. It's a thing we're doing now. My name is Joseph the Vision X Matty, and alongside me, through the magic of the internet, Lucas is right.
Hey everyone.
How you doing today, Lucas?
We just recently got to see Lucas. And he's not a green alien. He's a beautiful man.
It's true.
I
You're
gotta
pointing the
say.
wrong way now, Conrad. Pointing the wrong way. Yeah, he's over
that
there.
guy over there.
Yeah. He's pointing at me. It's like I got like a blue light level filter on my stuff compared to Lucas. Looks tan as heck. Of course,
That's
he
because
does
he is.
live in the desert, so that makes sense.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And as well, the voice in the middle of the screen, right over there, hanging out with you. Conrad, Radcon Dad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I've been up since 2
In the morning?
Everybody was off last night, and I was like sad and confused, so I took a nap. That lasted way too long.
I think it's called sleeping.
Yeah.
Oops.
True.
And here I am. This is the second day you guys get me without a sweater.
I like it.
Boom.
Each and every Saturday, this is Sunday, right here on YouTube.com, Twitch.tv, Theta D Live, Facebook, and Twitter.com/The Sandbox Game. We teach you the skills you need to know in the Sandbox Game Maker, or play the games that you are creating right now in the Sandbox Game Maker. But this week, just 1 week out from NFT NYC, we're playing the games you created for the Pororo Game Jam for your chance at a share of 250,000 sand in prizes.
Right. It's a little late.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of prizes.
It's a lot of
And it's a little late to change up anything. But we can help you guys gauge your placements a little bit.
I think Conrad is not. Conrad doesn't know this community very much, because these submissions have to be put in by 3 a.m. UTC today, tomorrow, like a small number of hours from now. And I've seen people grind. Chat, if this is your first time joining us live and you're watching with us today, the Sandbox Game is a game development platform, a play-to-earn games and experience platform, an NFT asset creation platform, and more. During this stream, feel free to ask us anything, from questions about the Game Maker, maybe our asset creation software, VoxEdit, or anything else that you want to know about the Sandbox. We'll answer these questions live as they come in, and for those questions that we can't answer live, feel free to click on the wonderful social channels in the description below this video and tag us after the show on Discord, Telegram, Twitter, or any of our other great platforms, and we'll get an answer out for you.
Do I still have that bad echo?
You will.
No,
yeah, he's going to have the bad echo because I didn't individually mute his new channel. This is Radcon Dad.
There we go.
Boop, fixed. All right.
Bada boom.
Of course, if you're watching this later over on YouTube.com, you may want to join us each and every Saturday. I'm going to say Saturday, even though it's Sunday. Starting at 1900 UTC. That's right. Those watching live also have the unique opportunity to win a Wizzy-themed NFT right here on this stream. We'll have more details on that coming later, so stick with us for now. Let's get started playing your video games. I've got some things up on the screen talking about the Pororo Game Jam, because that's what we're all about right now. That's right. It's a thing. It's a thing. You got to say, oh, bro. You know, you really got to get in it. You really got to get in it. Pororo.
Oh, before we really get into it.
All right, what's good?
Together.
I just want to give a special shout out to NaviVox. I'm not sure if you were there with us on the Friday stream, but we got to play your game, and oh boy, was it special.
Oh boy.
We really enjoyed it, I want to say. Go back and look at the Friday VOD. It was a lot of fun. I want to go back and play it again for a second playthrough. A lot of those mini games you had were really, really cool.
Yeah, they were like good enough to be games on their own. And then you're like, hey, let me just bundle this into this great experience. It was really fun. We really found very...
it was the Winter Summerland.
There we go. The Winter Summerland? Yeah.
I'm going to make sure to check that out. Now I'm curious. I'm a big fan of attractive mini games. Because, you know, usually like you have games that just, they throw those in there as space filler, it feels like.
Yeah.
But there's every once in a while you get that unicorn where it's actually fun to play the mini games. And I find myself going back time and time again to do that repeatedly. And I love games that have solid mini games. So I really want to check this out.
No, it was a lot of fun. It really was. Steam Cultivator, Becky, what's up? Got you in the chat.
Hi, Becky.
Mm.
MacBro saying hydrate to me. I will hydrate, no problem. Enrique,
let me
how's
see.
it going?
So
we got everybody coming in.
I could have been wrong. Let me look here.
All right, what do we got?
Deadline to complete and submit your entry is June 12th, 2022 at 5:59 a.m. UTC. So that's already passed.
Ooh.
Oh
yeah,
no.
That actually just passed like 20 minutes ago.
Yep. It was very, very short. Very short little...
Mr. Merrick says, I got a little problem. My Pororo Game Jam entry shows that it's unpublished, but I published 13 hours ago and it didn't show save to the sandbox. Check by staff. I haven't seen.
Okay. Merrick, it's important that you make sure that it does get published, and if you submit it in the form, it's going to be the same link. So republish it now until it doesn't say unpublished for me, because we may have representatives from the Pororo brand playing these experiences as part of the voting. And if that happens, they're not going to be staff. All right. Also, if you're watching over on Facebook.com, the comment by Daniel Fitzgerald is not true.
Blocked it.
Yeah,
There's a few
I did
comments. Don't worry, guys. If you end up having anybody say, send me anything, and you will get double the amount, triple the amount, even $1 the amount
Never
more.
true.
You already know.
True. Fake.
Like, use
There's
your
so many
minds,
of them.
folks. We're with you.
There was,
All right.
There was a situation like about 9 months ago where a former president's Twitter account got hacked, United States president, and what they did was they put out that thing. It was like, send me 1 Bitcoin, I'll send you triple the amount. And so many people did it because it was from a legitimate source. Even if it seems like it's from a legitimate source, if somebody says, I'll give you X or Y, unless it's like, hey, give me $1 and I'll give you $1's equivalent, that's called an exchange. That's fine. But if they're like, hey, give us $1 and we'll give you $3, that's called a lie. Do not do it, no matter how good it seems. They always try to put these like time limits on it. It's like the first 100 people. That's not true. There's no limit to how many people they will steal from.
Right, unless it's direct staking and you can see all the rules in front of your face, and there is a pool of large people that can tell you exactly what's happening.
That's a smart contract.
Right, instead of just somebody's DM. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Please
oh
protect
no.
yourself.
Nate couldn't get in to the deadline.
Oh no.
Oh Nate, I feel your pain, Fred.
Hey, NaviVox says they watched it yesterday. Awesome. Hopefully you got those adjustments in time if you were going to make adjustments. Otherwise, you know what to do when you get it ready for the metaverse. All right, I'm going to turn that all down now.
I like that name.
Oh,
right.
Oh my. Okay, there we go. All right, I got stuff sorted. Now, Conrad, what's first up on the docket?
Oh, let me roll over here.
I'm seeing W. Caleb is talking about one, but I don't remember if we already had a queue.
Last I saw was Fly by Life Made Paul. Made Me Paul, sorry. It was last seen on page 12. So it may be pushed back by quite a bit.
Probably. We got a lot of submissions over the last 24 hours. So
right. And W. Caleb, we do have your submission. It's on the list. Go on there, Joseph. Sorry.
Fly, yeah?
Correct.
Okay.
Does it say Game Jam?
Okay.
Fly.
Thank you. It's gonna be back here. What's up?
One of the things I've been seeing a lot lately is really just clever usernames and game titles. And when you find that one that just kind of stands out, like Life Made Me Paul, like I think that's super clever. Just the use, and I really enjoy those clever little moments like that. So just wanted to bring some attention to it.
Oh yeah, you gotta have something that will stick out for your brand.
Yeah.
Lamb, we already played Lamb game a while ago. If this is something that's relative to the Pororo game jam, we'll definitely add it to the list here. But
wait, is it pronounced lamb or is it pronounced lame?
I want to say lamb because I don't think they're lame.
I don't think they're lame either. That's why I'm asking.
There it is.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it. I have no idea. Oh no, we got more. Oh, Facebook is just full of them today. I'm getting them blocked.
All right. It's crazy how easy that is on their platform. Of course, it's just as bad on YouTube, I suppose. Maybe it's just a matter of scale. They're both huge. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna...
Philip, I got you. We'll add that to the list. We'll be playing all sorts of Pro Game Jam games today. Not only here, but also at the GMAE show later on tonight. You get double the Joseph, double the fun.
But you guys are doing 2 shows today?
I mean, it's a Saturday/Sunday, so yeah. You know, it's yesterday. We just pushed yesterday into today is what we did.
You guys are soldiers. That's impressive.
I was so sad we didn't get to help people out yesterday so they could do that.
I know. Now I feel bad because I didn't realize that it was like ending the second this show starts. So it's like all the feedback we could have done right there. Conrad, check me before you let me wreck me, you know? or whatever.
I mean,
where's the fly experience? This is crazy.
You know,
This is.
Oh,
to be
let me.
honest. The people that were really grinding hard and the people that were really pushing for that last bit, they may have been too busy to watch the show at that last 24-hour push. So I don't think you really did anybody a huge disservice. You may have actually done them a favor by not distracting them.
You know what?
Actually,
I like
it's
that.
It's page 15 and 16. It could be at, and it's "Fly with Me" by Life Made Me.
15 and 16. All right, let's hope. Let's hope I just missed it.
So it is going to be.
Wait, hold up.
With me.
Becky's saying that her kiddo made an unofficial Pororo
Entry. Nice.
since he's too young to participate. Becky, would you guys be interested in possibly checking that out?
Oh yes, send it on over.
Yeah, why not?
Is it in the game maker?
We got Life Made Me Paul inside the chat right now. They
Hopefully.
can confirm that it was page 40. It's been pushed back that far.
Oh man. All
Game
right.
Dizzy is the Game Dizzy dashboard genie is a little off as it.
Oh, here we
is-
go. There was a ton
Through
of
a friend.
submissions in like the last 24 hours, so that makes sense. It's crazy
Right.
that there was a good 25 pages worth of submission.
Oh
Right.
man.
Gliders are fun. Collect
There
the
we go.
gliders. The clock is ticking. There's 2 minutes. Collect 2 ducks. Optional. Okay.
Because some people don't like collecting ducks. I get it.
Gotta go fast.
Yo, that looks like a flying Bulbasaur. I dig it.
I'm into it. I always love it when people do side scrollers.
Yeah, same. I think it's because like the first year and a half I was into the sandbox, I didn't see any side scrollers. Period. And now they're coming up every once in a while. And I feel like once they finally hit the network, they're just so fine tuned and so well done.
Right. Oh my
Also,
God.
I have no idea how they work this witchcraft, so it makes it that much more fantastical to me.
Ooh, I slipped off
fixed
that the
camera
second
angle.
time.
I'm all about because I've heard a lot of folks have trouble with like motion sickness and things like that when it comes to relatively fast camera angles, and the Sandbox has a pretty fast and abrupt camera angle when it comes to our third person. And so until we can get those quality of life changes thrown into the game, having this fixed camera angle is really nice.
Give me your glider.
Hey,
Thank you.
Joe, there's
Yes.
somebody in the chat that wanted to say something to you.
All right, who wanted to say what?
It's a
PandaPops
PandaPops.
is there. Yeah, she's just encouraging you.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
Is she gonna give me a hand?
As you fall down each floor here and fail just a little bit more, she's trying to give you a sincere GG.
Yes, definitely.
She's asking you to get good. She's telling you.
Oh,
to get
okay.
good.
Oh, YouTube, please don't click on anything
done.
that user has to offer. Facebook's the
Bleh.
same.
Oh
During
no!
the daytime,
Oh,
we get a
boy.
lot more. We get a lot more users.
That's not
Oh,
water. That's
man.
acid. You just fell into a pool of
Yeah, yeah.
hydrochloric acid.
I would probably modify the. It's interesting.
Go
This
ahead.
one block is just randomly not like the rest of them. But I'd probably modify the water if all the water is murder water. Water
Murder
doesn't
water.
kill regular humans.
I like
So-
murder water.
Let's see.
Right.
Yep, it's all murder water. It should be lava,
all murder
probably.
water.
Oops, all murder water.
So I do appreciate that you do have this like full lush background.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of side scrollers just throw up a brick wall and say,
There
this
you
is
go.
what you can
See
look
what you get.
at. Like, don't look at the background. It doesn't exist. I don't want to make it. So I definitely appreciate that. Otherwise, yeah, murder water should definitely be lava if you're going to go that direction. Or, make it your own unique thing.
You make it
Texture
green.
Texture it green, right? I was about to say that.
Green's always toxic. Or in comics or cartoons, it
Right.
generally denotes toxicity.
No, you're toxic.
It's not a
White.
creative color.
White.
Get out of here. Alrighty, Anand, we got your game down on the list. It's on page 44 currently. It'd be
No, give me
Rainbow
that
Place.
glider, bro. Oh my
It'll be there.
goodness.
We would love to try out your game as well. I'm gonna say our weasels.
No.
What happened?
Arwees? We'll say
I
your name's
mean,
Arwees. Give us
Sorry,
the
I know
page.
it's hard to see it in real time over on your vMix call tab, but while you're
Oh,
so
no, we
busy
get
being
it.
engaged with chat,
We get it right away on vMix.
yeah, no,
Right
I know.
away.
I was just trolling. I was trolling because
Right.
he commented on how
Yeah, I figured.
it's wild that you can see it in real time instead of no, don't
And
attack.
I had closed out one tab and realized I wasn't watching it on vMix anymore once I heard him stream because I was back
Right.
on Twitch again out of habit.
I love trying to pay attention to Alex's normal stream and, being a few seconds behind, but still hopping in Discord calls and
Yeah.
being like, okay, let's see if I can just assume what's about to happen here. Okay, he's going to fail on this jump here and that jump there. I can react when? Okay. Right.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. The anticipatory part of broadcasting, if you will. No. I'm
hey.
more reactionary than
Thanks for
anything
the
else.
ride. Oh, hey,
yeah.
what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I love the use of ladders here.
No, give me that. Oh, okay, there we go.
You would think that is something that is just overlooked, but realistically, when it comes to side scrollers, we haven't seen a lot of people use ladders in that way, which is just simply have the camera come up on them so you get them at that side angle for just a second to tell Joe to get good.
Yeah, you remember when I was good? You guys remember that, chat? Remember that?
I do.
See, I think
Pororo's
Quite
treehouse.
vividly.
by now
Got it
chat
down.
probably knows that, like,
Got it down, Becky. Don't worry.
I am a habit-based player. I am not an expert. I am trained. So I will go back and forth through
Trained
this.
killer.
So you didn't even need that bug. It's a
Alrighty, I'm going to
feature,
address
not a
some
bug.
comments. I'm going to address some comments from the chat here. We are using vMix to go ahead and get everybody in this call together, and we're mostly speaking through Discord for a more of a precise call itself. Though Joe does have an advanced beacon mic that allows him to control the settings, and then we're using Restream to publish our stream to all of these different platforms.
So much.
So there's a little bit to the producing and streaming process there.
Nope.
That's why Joe is so important in his failure.
Okay, first of all,
Right.
Judge
And then-
more.
Just learning how to succeed.
Right. It's all about progress, and that's why you should make your games tutorial friendly, I should say.
because Joe's bad at video games, is what
He-
he's saying.
He plays them like a 5-year-old. Don't say bad.
I do say that all the time. Yes.
Right. And then the other question here is, yes, we normally do stream much later for the GMAU show, but we are going to have both today. We are filling in for Alex Florez as he got sick on Friday with some bad food poisoning, and today we're just done. Today we're getting a
snap.
The optional duck was up to the left. I thought the optional quest would be up and to the right.
right.
I didn't get the optional duck. Now I have to do it again.
Well, so
I mean, I won't,
that
but-
background really was just there for the view.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought you were going to access it at some point.
So, okay, wait. Since we're talking about the background being there for
All
the
right.
view, let's talk about the ups and the downs of this. Um,
So let's go on some actual critique here.
Yeah. So, aside from the water needing to be a lava or an acid of some kind, I think it's quite good. He's having fun playing with that logo. I see him over here, like there's a big version of Conrad on my screen, and he's like, and it's look at this. Do it again for the chat. Do it again for the chat. Do it again for the chat. He's like, oh yeah, he's just vibing. And imagine there's just a logo right in the middle.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I know. I know.
Don't look at my ice maker or my Pikachu. Don't look at any of that. Get out of here. Get out of my house.
Don't ever say not to look at Pikachu. That's just
So I
that's
had
a right there.
Anyway, so the background here, as you have done a great job of creating this diverse and huge background, if you continue to use that background in version 0.7, I just want to leave the caveat that spinny wheel in the background may not be shown.
Okay.
So there are some proximity-based visuals that are being applied to the 0.7 update, scheduled to come out within a few weeks now. Very short, You guys have seen me use 0.7 on this stream and watched things break when I did it. But the 0.7 update as a suite from the 0.70 to the 7.1 to the 7.2, etc., have many updates that are working towards optimization you all have asked for, so that things don't lag or they're doing all these things. One of those is that textures at distance disappear. Sometimes objects at distance also disappear. And to compensate for that, a later update to the 0.7 suite is an update that adds a fog based on proximity distance and special lighting that you may have seen. So you can compensate for that. But all that said, that means that the work you put in here in the Fly With Me experience will be good for this game jam. But if you want to use this experience outside of the Pororo, if you want to use it for those experiences, just note that, beyond this, it's going to all disappear pretty much in the background there. Now, let's get back to the subject matter. This is the Pororo Game Jam.
Real quick, though, Joe, I want to add on to the optimization there. So the quality of life to the optimization is being looked at. And so it's not guaranteed that it will always be the same as in the rendering distance draw distance will be the same no matter what. You may be able to change it as a user later on. It would be a quality of life, something that we would like in the future as well.
Like an optimization type thing?
Right.
Cool.
But for now, what we've seen of 0.7 is that it does kind of kill the textures in the background in the long distance. That way you don't have something killing your CPU as you're playing games.
Yeah.
As Joe previously just said.
Yeah.
Go on, though.
Okay, and then the other half of it is the bigger half. It's much more important. This is the Pororo Game Jam. And at no point in this experience was there any asset from the Pororo universe. There was nothing that felt like it was their theme. Except for maybe the bug creature lizard thing that was described as like a Bulbasaur by Lucas earlier.
Bulbasaur.
Yes. So that, roll that R, baby. Pororo. You want me to roll the R? It's Japanese. Do they Pororo?
Can you increase Lucas just a little bit on the main line
turn him up. Turn him up in the
Thank
headphones.
you, sir.
No problem. I think I did.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I don't want to be quiet.
Now he's.
I want to be all up in your guys.
He's gonna be booming in the ears,
Right.
Booming.
But yes, there has been there is not a lot here to indicate that this was different than any other game jam.
Oh, you're right.
As we want something that is going to be to the line of Pororo, or I'll say it a million times and get it wrong. Bo.
Now I want boba tea, thanks.
Right. Yeah, we definitely we didn't see anything that was necessarily informational or something that was going to teach us about Pororo itself, not necessarily just information grabbing or child friendly, right? So this one is just another platformer that'll kind of blend in, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Though it was well done. I do have many moments of this one that I did like.
That's true. Like, I felt the play was good. It was high quality stuff. I think it didn't escalate in difficulty enough. But yes. All right, Lucas, what's up? What's good? What are your feelings?
No, I was just gonna say, like, just for example, they could have taken that the glider that was flying around. If that wasn't like a Pororo specific item, they could have just swapped that out for one of the Pororo assets. Like, instead of collecting gliders, you're collecting Pororo himself, just over and over and over again. Something simplistic like that would have added a little more to the theme.
Yeah. And
right.
Yeah, Woke Zombie mentions that Andy said that it should be a place Pororo and friends would like to visit. And I think that comes back to also potentially like narrative beats, because you could easily have a text thing at the beginning, talking about what your quest is, what your journey is, and it's related around Pororo and that space, that universe, right?
Yeah.
When they're saying the glider was a Pororo game asset.
It was, but it's not a huge, noticeable one.
Right.
The thing that we're talking
Or like
Right.
the overall theme of the world when you're looking at all the blocks and the blocks are just, they're dirt blocks. If they were prettier, cartoon-ish blocks, so it looked like maybe like a bounce house or something like that, then that could work very well. And these are all just stuff, right? This is just like ideas that we're shopping around because we're talking about making your product higher quality. And when I went back to, in my head here, the Walking Dead game jam that we did, the folks from The Walking Dead were more appealed to the things that followed their brand the best, right? They liked it when the walkers felt like it was the weather, right? And not like, oh, well, we're just going to go on a zombie killing spree or walker killing spree or whatever, right? When it felt like it was just something to work around and the narrative pieces were there, those were the experiences that team liked the best. And so when you come into a partner game jam like this, you shouldn't necessarily just look at how do I make a high quality experience, but also how do I keep their brand attached to this experience, because those are going to be the experiences that come up and take it to 11. Someone
Right.
new joined.
So I just opened up
it's
our
Panda.
channel. I just
All right.
opened for a channel to another member.
Okay.
That way we can get PandaPops in here. She wants
All
to
right.
give us some extra details on the Pororo Game Jam.
All right, let's go.
And I want to say real quick, Anand, we got your game down, and we do as well, Philippe. It'll be on the list. We'll be trying to get through as much as we can today. As you were saying, though, Panda, what do we got?
Yeah, so I just want to make something real clear, because obviously a lot of people kind of forgot, hey, you're only meant to use either assets you've created or assets that you own. And so what happened was many people were being told to make generally just a family-friendly game.
Sure.
And not to do anything to do with, like, it didn't have to have Pororo, because they were told, hey, you can't make your own versions of the characters. It was
Sure.
only in the last sort of quarter that Pororo team themselves came out and said, hey, you can use our free assets.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I think I don't know whether you need to be thinking, hey, it needs to be, like, for me, it should have been Pororo, and that should have been made clear at the start. But for many people, they were informed, just make it family friendly.
Well, so then I guess what I would say to that is that I'm going to reach back to when we were streaming on Friday, right? And Conrad and I got to play the experience by NaviVox that felt childlike, if that makes sense, but it wasn't necessarily Pororo. So it was also an engaging, high quality game. So it's mostly just about the overall aesthetic, because when I look at grass and dirt and trees, I'm thinking Skyrims and Minecrafts and adventure games that are made for teen to adults sort of people. Whereas when I think about Pororo, I think about bright, colorful, fun, shiny sort of experiences. So it's not that it needs to include one of those characters necessarily or talk about them, but these are just all potential ideas, options that could be in there that takes it to another level.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I just thought I'd make that known, because I thought people might end up getting confused by you being
No,
like,
that's good.
hey,
It's
it's
good.
good to be Pororo.
Oh yeah, thank you for the
That's
clarification.
wonderful.
No, it's fine. You guys have a rest of your great stream.
Oh, now we got Andy saying.
Oh, you don't want to
comments
hang
on
out?
this.
Some
well,
of that
I
isn't
can.
true.
Oh man.
Andy!
Oh man, Andy, get in here. Let me
That's
open
it.
up this. Let me
Oh my
control the
gosh.
Discord even further.
Come
Let me
on,
open up this
Dandy.
channel.
Come on.
Let's just run
Hold
it.
on a second.
Just run it. You guys just want to
I'm-
run over to an infinite number of people.
I
Box
just opened up this channel to infinite user use
17.
here.
There we go. We got a whole
There you
million
go.
people. Andy, get the
Oh,
heck
wow.
in here over on discord.gg/the Alpha Stream Dream Team.
I don't even know where I am anymore.
It's not our actual URL, but I'm just saying
If-
it.
if
We're not
you
going to put
use your-
five.
We're
I'm
not gonna
putting
add
five
everybody
faces
here.
on the screen.
Our Weasel, if you use your own characters, that is fine as well. We're just suggesting that for the Pororo Game Jam specifically, that you use your, the Pororo assets and those characters, or at least something similar to that to that end. To
You want it to
make
be
it
whimsical.
right, to make it more on that end. As you were saying,
Yeah.
though, Andy, what do you
Andy
got for us?
Ritchie, what's up, Andy?
Cool.
It's a
Hey,
late
Andy.
night right now for you, sort of, I guess, maybe. It's 9 p.m. How are you?
Voices in our head today.
been a very long weekend.
Good. I mean, not good, but great.
It could be good. It could be a positive, like, he was partying the whole weekend or, getting things done.
I wish.
I mean, I've been with you there for a few of your streams now, Andy. I've got clocked in over 8 hours from Friday, so I know I know your pain. So what do you got for us for information here?
The Pororo Game Jam's been a very difficult one. The Pororo partnership was with the Japan Sandbox, which run under different rules and different regulations than we do because of local laws. So as the Game Jam actually started, I was getting fed information throughout the Game Jam, basically with law updates and not getting all the information at once. So we had to change the rules a little bit because in Japan, you can't use any assets that are paid for. You can't use anyone else's assets. And what's the other? There's a few other rules in regards to it as well. And then Pororo stepped in as well about, like Panda said, about 3/4 of the way through and actually gave us an update on their copyright and said, we're not allowed to make 3D models, but 2D images that are high quality are allowed. And basically focus on the attention of making it about friends of Pororo rather than actually trying to use the Pororo brand itself and build a theme around that.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of confusion for it, yeah, and there's been a lot of new rules that have come into place because we are trying to include Japan in all of the game jams.
Absolutely.
So
emo indeed.
there was
struggle here.
there was a little typo in one of the mediums that went out that basically said that the deadline was going to be earlier than it was. So some people started panicking, which meant we had to send another announcement out saying basically it's going to end at 3 p.m. UTC. And that was a few hours ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so as this being our first Japan inclusion game jam, there's been some hiccups. Though we're definitely going to learn for the future. Am I can confirm on that one, Andy?
Yeah, we've got a set of clear rules really going forward for that apply to Japan users or residents, and also a set of clear rules really around the asset process as well, because there's been a lot of questions about copyright, and for the next game jam, we're going to have that information updated. But obviously, we've already announced a few at the moment, so we've got to wait for the next announcement to push that in. So give us a few weeks and everything.
It was a learning experience.
Right.
It all is. The game jams are growing so fast, and with the new tools coming into place from the game maker, from the back end asset upload process, everything's constantly changing, which means we need to try and adapt every single game jam, and that means change until we get in the rhythm.
Andy Ritchie, Total Hill in the chat is giving you a list of the updated rules. Are you ready for it?
Oh goodness. I have
Here
an actual
are the
question.
updated rules. Boop goop. That's it.
It's okay. It's a big list, but we'll work our way through it.
Yeah,
But an actual question does come
Okay.
in from NaviVox.
All right, what's up?
What will happen to the experiences that did make their own Pororo characters? So people that did technically, quote unquote, break that copyright there as they were trying to make experiences. What are going to happen to those games as we throw them up for the placements on the game jam?
So if games do include assets that are copyrighted, then that goes against the Sandbox terms and conditions, basically. Pororo themselves, I can't remember the name of the company that is actually behind the copyright. They've said that they're happy to review stuff as well to see what breaches their copyright and what doesn't. So I think it's going to be a little bit out of our hands and a little bit more in their hands. But if there's a game that is absolutely outstanding and is hands down the best one in there, and there is a statue of Pororo that is copyright, if the user can remove that asset and it not break the experience, then we may look at things like that. But if people are using them throughout all of the mechanics, then obviously it's going to take them days to change the experience, which won't be allowed.
Ah, bummer, because we've been over here with the impression to go put as much Pororo as you possibly can.
I mean, I would definitely.
Let's go.
Yeah, I would definitely, like I said, go back to wanting to just see these games or experiences have a little bit more childlike themes and not just I mean, just the idea that it's not all, dirt, grass, ladder, water, right? Like, to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing is going to take it to another level. And that's what we really want.
Well, yeah, Pororo is about adventure, it's about discovery and adventure. And a big part of Pororo is like the forest and the snow climate. So you could really build a game by just taking into account similar things of the theme like that.
So just being thematically appropriate while staying away from actual imagery is what they were looking for overall.
I think that's always going to be the case with partnered game jams because copyright isn't something that we enforce, and it's very, very difficult to give users clear guideline for copyright. So like Joe was saying before about the Walking Dead game jams, I'd suggest that people focus on what the core theme of that partner is and create an experience where if you just replaced all of the characters in your game with Walking Dead characters, it would fit the theme perfectly and it'd be a Walking Dead game. And that's the same kind of direction to take with the Pororo one, that you don't need to use the Pororo assets, but if you did just drop all the Pororo assets into your game, would they fit the theme? Would they fit the storyline? And would it work?
Right.
And did I hear Nina there for a second?
Nina agrees, yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Tell her we said hello.
The puppers
say it.
Does some love.
I want you to say it so that we can hear it.
All right, Conrad, what do we got up next here then in the Pororo Game Jam playtest?
Next up is Maddox Furious game, Danny's Acorns. So let me go ahead and find that here.
Whatever number you come up with, I'm adding 25 pages to.
Most definitely. Our game jam, Game Dizzy, is a little off this morning because we don't quite have that quality of life feature updated. But we'll get there eventually, friends. Don't worry. It's in the works. People are aware. I'm going to find this game. I swear.
After we're done playing this one, do you want to check out Becky's Child's game?
I would love to.
Sure.
So it said last seen on 13 and 14.
Okay. That's
So
like
Really excited to see Maddox's game here.
37, 38.
So I know.
I think the
Go ahead.
26 pages out.
26 pages out is what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going through actual game jam stuff now. So I'm probably going to leave you all to the stream and linger in the background.
All
Don't
right.
worry. I
Always good to hear
appreciate-
your voice, Andy.
Yeah, I appreciate you showing up, Andy. And please, oh my goodness, friend, get some sleep for crying out loud.
Not yet. We've got this game jam to sort.
Oh, that's what I was expecting to hear.
You're not going to be able to sort it in a day, sir.
I can try. And New York we've got next week, so that's gonna be
True.
fun.
True.
I'm so excited for New York.
Can't wait.
We'll be there.
What's happening in New York?
Panda's
What are we
back.
doing? What are we doing in New York?
Oh, we're doing a little,
I'm just excited.
just do a little meet and greet,
Yeah. Here's the deal. Instead of telling what we're going to do in New York, it'd be easier to say what we're not going to do in New York because that'll probably be a shorter list.
Right.
Am I going to New York?
Are you?
That's a good question.
If you don't, I will fly out there and I will Liam Neeson's you into a plane and bring you to New York. So you can do it the easy way or the hard way.
going to
Either
find
way, New York's happening.
And I'm going to put you in a backpack and carry you to America.
I have a very specific set of skills, and that is getting Panda to New York. That is literally it. Yeah.
I believe
do
you.
it.
Lamb
Okay, I should
Namir, Lamb Namir, we do have your game on the queue. So good patience there, my friend. We'll get to you in just a second here. And our Weasel, if we don't end up playing your game on this stream, there's another stream for the GMAE show that we'll be doing later on tonight. We'll get you.
Oh, yeah. So if I'm
And
the fly game.
supposedly it's page 14. So apparently our Game Dizzy was correct on this one.
Okay.
What?
So it has a unique
Amazing.
name. It does have a different name here. It's Pororo GJ, Danny's Acorns.
Ah, Danny's Acorns. From Maddox
There we
and Furia.
go.
Okay.
It's
All right.
D's next joke.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Turns out.
Squirrels
turns out.
love nuts. I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Danny needs to help around the castle before he applies for knighthood.
Oh, I love this theme. I love the look, feel, and theme already.
I don't know if that's an intentional thing.
And-
Knighthood. All right.
It could be because the squirrels have the big teeth, you know. Maybe they lisp a little.
Oh.
I'm gonna give him this one.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Where to
I
go
do
with
think it is
Welcome to.
a
Yep.
typo.
Could be a little typo, or it could be just super clever, a little veiled.
Yeah, this time the T is not capitalized. So.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Better not spam E right away, Elder. Thank you. They're gonna spam
Okay.
E. They're gonna do
We're-
it. They're gonna
We're
spam
gonna
E.
do it.
Am I
We're
wearing
gonna do
a
it.
Wesley the Green's lucky hat by default? Wow, that's really
You
cool.
are.
Give me that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you're
Can
like,
you-
yeah, I want my Wizard of the Blue hat. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
What else? What else can you equip here? I love breaking people's games in this way, at least.
Oh
Hey, this
yeah.
cute little knight. Oh, look at this cute little knight.
Oh yeah. We're gonna.
There we go.
We're gonna get our knighthood real quick.
Excellent.
Knighthood.
Excellent.
John Smith. The surname Smith because he's a Smith. I like it.
Mm.
John the Smith. Just get rid of the.
Historically accurate.
So you're the new recruit then. Welcome, Danny. The elder has sent you to teach me, or wait, sent you to me to teach you to forge. Oh, this could have probably been rewritten in a way that didn't make my brain do the hurdy, but nonetheless,
Little run on, but it's fine.
go collect some iron ore and we can smelt it. We can smelt. Go collect some iron ore that we can smelt into something we can work with. I spam E.
Spam E.
Yes.
So I think if you hit
sir.
if you hit E and you spam E and you do yes sir, it's the same thing. Is that correct?
Possibly. Let's see.
Okay.
Can I talk to them again.
People.
I cannot talk to
No.
them again.
John is a man of few words.
And for our daily announcements here, as we're coming a few minutes into the stream here, we're coming up to our hour mark.
All right.
Um,
All right.
We're gonna go ahead and get a oh yeah, and then also
Oh Sorry.
season 3 is speculated to be in July. There is no confirmation on the exact date, and
Of 2023.
not quite 2023. We hope. Otherwise,
Triggered.
we here don't know the exact date. So
We
in
don't.
due time, friends, in due time. Let me see if I can't fix my green screen.
We
a
don't
little
know
bit.
the
There we go.
date. We don't know.
Wait, are you joking? Because I thought Sandbox legit posted the date, and I've been telling people the date that it will be the earliest.
So Panda, the date that was posted, quote unquote, was 7/22, as in
July of
year.
22.
the year
year.
22.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 100% what I meant. Yes, there's.
So you can tell that that's true because if you go back to that Twitter thread, literally every month that they posted every event, it said 5/22, 6/22, 7/22, 8/22. Everything's not happening on the 22nd of the month.
Yes. If it was, wicked coincidence.
All
And
right.
at that point, kind of on
You know
purpose,
what?
but no,
So-
it's not.
So I meant to.
Entirely intentional. Don't worry,
I'm
guys.
supposed to be returning the ore to John the Smith. And John Smith, unless John Smith is not John the Smith, then I have already broken your game. And I did nothing except for the quest as expected. I came
Of
down
course.
here, I grabbed the ores, I came up, and John the Smith has no quest for me.
It's to its right of his size as the game creator. So
I am
I'm
putting
not
the thing in the
entirely
hole.
Sure. We might have to reload the game here.
His right?
Try to collect that sword.
He's clicking on everything, I swear.
You can't collect the sword.
We are. You may have dropped it as well, says Becky. But we are looking at getting all of the information for every game jam speed run and every other kind of
Should I be
thing
dropping it?
that you guys should know real soon.
True. All right, so
It should be to his right, Maddox says.
all right, Maddox. What I would recommend is that if you have a location that I have to dump the assets into, then it should be
Marked.
Marked, yes. I need to know where
Quest
it goes.
marker would be a great idea for that.
Or don't make it such a small bubble, since the quest says give the ore to John the Smith. It should be a proximity-based trigger event where I'm coming up and I'm going to give him the ores. Otherwise, it does not work as expected currently. And I assume the next thing would be to take my sword to the sword maiden. Oh. How good is your aim? Good enough. Yeah, so I can't trigger the next quest, even though I can speak with them. And let's see. I'm going to try to restart. I can very quickly get to there. It takes 2 seconds.
Supposedly, it was the left of his little grass there. I'm not sure.
You could also make a sign and put it in the game that says ore goes here and literally just plaster it on the wall, or place all ore here. Yeah, something very on the nose.
I have collected 3 ore. I must now give John the ore. It is reproducible. Breaking. This is created in version 0.6.24. 2022. 1 second.
Mr. Merrick, I will send out the Game Genie in just a second.
Is that what we're calling it? Game Genie?
That's what I've been calling it. It's the Game Dizzy Genie.
No, that's wonderful. I love that throwback.
So yeah, the Game Genie is an old.
Okay.
Sega Genesis.
So I'm gonna
Sega
guess,
Genesis,
Maddox. Are you building in 0.6.14, and now it all broke?
I think that might
Because
be the case.
I'm in 0.6.24, the latest version of the client that you can download at right
and
to the
yes,
right of
he said
him.
yet.
Little is where it is, but it's proximity based. So even if I was right next to him doing the whole thing, it
So I
pace
gotta
all through
say,
here.
Our avatar asset here, the little squirrel, completely adorable. 10 out of 10.
Super cute.
Mm-hmm. Super cute.
Our realm here, our world is a little empty. We want to fill this up as much as possible to make it feel lived in, of course. We always love having that background stuff. This little tower that we're looking at is almost on the ground, but we do have to give the creator an extra saving grace, as this is Maddox's first game.
Nice.
Also, look at that gate. Look at the gate real quick.
Yeah.
There's the imagery behind it, which I love.
Yes.
You
I
don't
agree.
see that a lot. So there are some really. It is his first game, like you said. There are some really good points to it.
Right. So take some lessons here, even from a first game user. They do suggest spamming E up against our friends there and trying to get the ore to get down there somewhere. We got another Pororo Game Jam entry. We're friends. I'll get it down on the list from YouTube.
Oh wow, this is really cool. This is amazing.
Oh yeah.
So are you shooting acorns or arrows?
Yeah, they're acorns.
That's wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So you actually have to hit the target like somewhere near the center to.
I mean,
clear
you
it
have
out?
to.
It's
Yeah,
it's got to at least fall in there. Joe's just bad.
Yeah. That's it. That's what happened.
That's
here.
it's our running joke. I make fun of Joe, and he goes, "I'm great. Don't worry."
Yeah.
And
It's
then
a
he
joke.
completely smashes it out of the park.
True. Bop.
Oh, look at that. He did a hat trick.
Bop.
Boom.
Bullseye. Boy. Oh, again.
Damn.
Oh, how about that? Bop. No. Where you going?
Almost.
Target.
I like that you can go from to different shooters in the area to hit the different
Right.
targets. That's really
Yeah.
clever.
Oh, that one I
It
cheated.
reminds
Little
me
hacker.
of Monster Hunter World, actually,
Boom.
of all games. How we
Right.
have the different crossbows and setup, or ballistas rather, set up. I like this one that's moving as well. Quite cool.
Oh, come
wow.
on, bro.
So close.
Come on, bro. I got you.
Oh man, we got Funtivities from Patrick, and we also have Magic
right.
Park on the list. Don't worry, guys. If you don't see us play it today, on this exact game. We'll also be playing games tonight on the GMAE show with
That's
just
right.
Joe and myself.
We got time. We got time. Hey, Lucas is right.
What's up?
You want to do a little giveaway?
I do.
Do a little
Dropped it
giveaway?
in the form the second you said it because I already had it up and ready.
Oh, this man.
Oh.
He's
Chef's
beautiful
kiss.
and
Oh.
also ready. Look at
There
that.
it is.
Aw.
Chat.
Aw, you guys.
If you're interested in winning a Wizzy the Green's lucky hat that you could see at the beginning of that game on the squirrel's head,
All
you
over
can
his
win
head.
it right now by filling out this form in the chat over on twitch.tv, YouTube, and a few of our Facebook outlets. These are limited in quantity to 200 units. They are almost completely gone, and when they are gone, they will never exist again because it is minted on the blockchain, so the only option is to get it on secondary over on OpenSea once they are gone for good. They will have additional utility in the future, as is confirmed by Alex Florez and the team at the council.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
Mountain
what's the
Adventure as
council?
well. Look at that.
I'm not going to talk about it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I won't.
Friend.
But I will.
Is a
I
whole
won't.
nother thing that we're nothing a part of at the moment.
yeah.
Wait, see?
There aren't
Nothing.
multiples of us in this live stream.
I said too much.
You guys are wonderful. Okay, I'm not going to ask any more leading questions. I'm sorry. I heard something that I didn't understand, and I wanted more info. So
Hey,
there we go.
Lucas, what's the team over at working on for the upcoming? I'm kidding. Remember when I did that
There
to
you
you?
go.
Remember when I did that to you? It's fair.
I
It's
do.
only fair.
I do.
Same thing, friend.
Yeah.
It's the same exact
It's
thing.
fair. It's fair.
Yeah,
We're
y'all
here
are
though.
wonderful.
We're getting it down, and don't worry, Skylar, I got your game on the queue, and our Weasel will be getting your game as well. There are
Alright.
lots of games to play.
Okay, where's
Alright.
where's the game from a young Mr. Latoff? Becky, I need
Oh,
you to
well,
correct me with your last
that
name
is-
because I want to say
She said
Latoff.
it's called Pororo's Treehouse, and it was on page 39 last time
Right.
she saw it.
So it'll be 39 and 40. Happy Saturday and Sunday, says Joy.
Pororo's Treehouse. Okay.
Fantastic
All right.
to have you here.
I'm
We're just testing
11
out some-
and made my
some
first
games
game.
here. Ooh,
Help
Look at that.
Pororo build a treehouse and celebrate with friends. Can you unlock all the achievements? Awesome.
How
That's
do we
wonderful.
Perfect.
How do we destroy a TOS in one sentence?
I mean, to be fair, that's with consent. That's with consent.
Right.
It was
I
with
got
consent,
you.
and she said it wasn't actually entered into the game jam because it didn't meet the terms of service.
Oh, come on, guys. You know I'm just kidding.
I know, but she made
This
a point
is
to make a
Pororo's.
point of it, so I wanted to at least
Right.
repeat it.
Right. None of you
Okay.
guys are going to be beaten by an 11-year-old. Is what
I
I'm
like
saying.
in the top
Or
right. I mean,
everyone
but
will
you
be.
could be soon. TM. You know,
Right.
supervised. Here we go. Supervised.
Supervise.
Pororo looks worried. The first thing I did when I spawn in, I see I got a quest in the top right. It says Pororo looks worried. Why don't you go talk to him? Okay, that is a good thing. That is a leading line. Also, Pororo has the little target assigned to their character. As we
Right.
come into that space, we know that we got to talk to Pororo. Where are they? Here they are. Hi there.
So, as Joe is highlighting there, it's a minutia that as a game creator, you end up doing the same motion over and over again to test out your game, but your users may not have the same knowledge that you do. So you got to
Yeah.
remember to put in that little information that this is where you got to go, guys. Go on, Joe.
It's true. It's true. Okay, hi
Love it.
there. Me and my friends found this cool tree stump. All right. Continue. We've decided to make a tree house in it. Okay. There's just one problem. We don't have enough materials. We
Gotta
need
send that again there,
crystallized
Lucas.
wood to build it. Can you help us find some? Sure, I'll help. All right. So I'm gonna mention something, but I don't know if it's relevant. As you are watching, the very first sentence says, "Me and my friends." That could be appropriate for Pororo if you've seen any of their content, and that is the way that Pororo says it. But normally, a person would say, "My friends and I." So if Pororo doesn't speak in that way, or if they do, it could be an advantage or just a little something to fix.
Right.
So, crystallized wood, however, I like doing this, and this will make some people twitch in their own mind. that you capitalize the proper noun that is the name of crystallized wood with the beginning of each word. I really
I like
like
doing that too.
because
Yeah.
it brings attention to it and you remember to focus on that. And this is actually very good for people who have dyslexia, to have these
Me?
capitalizations in those spaces, or to have, there it is, to have the first portion of words capitalized can also really bring the eyes into reading it correctly and clearly. So I like the fact that you did this. You don't have to do it. A lot of people won't, but I love doing that.
So just a little fun fact here. So in my outside of the Sandbox life, I'm a professional copywriter, and I have clients on a regular basis that will ask me to do that, or they'll see me do it for another something I've done, and they will comment on how much they enjoy it because, like you just said, it draws the eye, it brings attention, it pulls focus, and it's a really good way of just, emphasizing a certain fact within a storyline.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So as I'm in here, we've brought attention to the treehouse. I'm seeing something right here. I don't know if you can notice this, but you see that like flickering? Let me see if I can get.
Is there a little bit of Z fighting?
There is Z fighting. So there's an asset inside the door here that may be too close to the door when I open it. And that is not the case. It's not that. Okay, that means that up here, there's an asset that is Z fighting that is showing through. So where the sun beams down and it's coming down to the door, you can see that like one stream of light coming through. So there's something happening right up here from the angle of the light that you'll want to fix. I think that it's those blocks that are coming into each other. I don't know. It's not like huge, but it's enough to notice that there's some Z fighting happening up there somewhere in those bright blue blocks. Z fighting means when you have two assets that are coming into each other, but they are touching the same exact space in one of the three directions, either the up and down, the left and the right, or the forward and back. And when they're sucked into each other in that same voxel, they will fight for the same texture space this way, and it will cause this error. In this particular case, they're fighting for that texture space, and when they do, it's causing the beam of light to flicker through them as if neither of them are there. All right. So
And
we've
I gotta
opened the
say-
treehouse.
I gotta say real quick.
Yeah.
Lucas, if you see on our restream here that something has a little X on the symbol where you're throwing it out there, you can see there your answer to Lucas 2.0 has an X on it towards Twitch. That means it didn't get sent through. So go ahead and send that again.
Oh.
So we can get that sent out. So
Oh,
people
very
can have
nice.
your-
Very nice.
This
Thank
is a
you.
little learning opportunity for Restream. And also, 100%, when I heard Z fighting, my wee brain went straight towards Dragon Ball Z, and I thought we were going to have some actual fighting
Wow.
happen.
Wow.
So
Nice.
I'm so glad to be a part of the Sandbox and to learn some actual programming terms here. So
Yeah.
let's continue.
So we got a quest that says the foundation, which is a nice pun on the foundation of this treehouse, I assume. Pororo wants to build a treehouse in the giant tree stump he found, but he doesn't have enough materials. You'll need to find him 3 crystallized wood so he can build the floor. Now I must explore. One thing that I'm noticing as I'm looking here, I've got waypoints towards what I assume are other Pororo characters, Poby, Krong, and that, for me, takes a little bit of immersion out, which is, it's not a problem though, because this
A
is,
little bit.
those could be other featured quests. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 5-year-old gamer brain, and I'm going to go to Poby here, or Krong, whichever one I arrive to first. Krong is here first. And Krong wants to talk. Krong. What did you say?
I like Krong. I really do.
Krong needs help with something, but all he can say is Krong. There might be something that can translate somewhere on the island. Okay.
The oversized eyeballs are fantastic.
Yeah,
I love
That
that.
is adorable.
So I'm, as I was mentioning there, I would expect to see a quest if I can see a character's marker. And I can take all these quests all together. So I'm not really opposed to this idea that I can see these things. Okay, so I got a little crystallized wood found in Icy Bay. Oh, what's this? Whoa. Water is icy. But I found some snacks. I think bread. Hopefully, me finding that bread does not break a later quest. But we'll see. I'm very excited. I see a logic calculator. Oh, wait. You found a part of a translator, but you'll need to find more of it, or more to put it back together.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I love that use of that numpad like that.
Yeah.
Yes. At first,
Never
I
seen
was
that before.
yeah, like initially I wanted to criticize the fact that it was a
Still
numpad,
shown, right?
right? But in reality, it was on purpose. Okay, can I not? I cannot.
That
jump
was
up there.
wonderful.
I'm not going to be able to jump up there that way, but I can use Krong to break your game. I'm jumping off Krong's head. Do 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 do.
That might have been partially intentional.
It might be.
Yeah.
It might be. I didn't find another part of a translator, but I found a pack of plates.
Now, can we
I
move
mean-
around the corner and then break the game?
You can
No.
always use more flatware.
There
Look
is
at
I know.
that.
I come from a big
wall
Greek
here.
family, so we're always breaking plates. You know, you always need more.
Oh
Look
yeah,
at that.
that's fair.
Even though that you had technically skipped an area, you still had an invisible wall that told you no.
Completed quest. Another floor. So we've built. It looks like we've been building parts of the treehouse, despite the fact that okay, there is an invisible wall here. I probably had to talk to somebody to make that invisible wall go away inside the treehouse. Oh, look at that little.
So Becky says, go to that pillar. I'm not sure at what point that request was given, so we may have to backtrack a little bit.
That was just given. It was after Joe jumped on the guy's head.
Take a look at the treehouse.
So the interesting thing here, as I'm going through this Steam Cultivator over on Twitch, I would like for your son to see the things that are wrong, right? And not that they're inherently wrong, not that they're really bad, but I
just to
saw
get better.
the invisible wall was up there, and the fact that I could jump on Krong's head and use Krong to get up on the walls is a glitch. It is broken, right? And you are looking
I
to
don't-
avoid those glitches. And
So I
maybe
don't
it's
call
not.
that a glitch. I would call that a speedrun strat.
Oh.
Sure,
Okay.
but
So
the
as-
point
as
being,
somebody-
if a developer, whether they're 11 or 55, sees that as a
Right.
problem, then you're seeing how your users can break it. And so now I've gotten all 18, and the treehouse has been completed. But maybe you, as a developer, you wanted me to see all of the stages of the treehouse, and
So we
there's
do
actually
have
more.
We do have some critique for you, Joe, from our creator. He does say, just look at the things that are right.
Right. And so I just want you to know that when your users play your game, they're going to play like you play your game, right?
Right.
They're going to see that there is more crystallized wood around the map, and they're going to think, or they're going to see these balloons and think, I really need these balloons. And they're going to go pick them up because there's something cool and shiny. Now I see Eddie is here, and I'm like, well, what does Eddie want to do? Eddie wants to talk.
Find out.
Hey there,
Right.
Eddie's lever.
So you have quests. You have quests that lead on to other quests that, once they're completed, you have extra information that may lead you to other places. So that way you don't have to have quest markers or something overt. As we did have a friend earlier say that their game opens up into an open world kind of format where you can choose any quest you want to start off on. And that's always fine. But if you have information that leads to more information, it's going to make a better game experience.
Yeah.
And to elaborate on speedrun strats, always leave in those little tidbits that make your game go faster if it's not automatically apparent. Because people always do enjoy trying to optimize their
Oh
run.
yeah. They want to beat it, and then they want to beat it better.
Right. And if you get people that want to beat it and beat it better, like Joe is breaking the game right here, that's always good.
One
more wood.
suggestion I'd give.
What's
What's
that,
up, Andy?
Andy? I forgot you were still here, friend.
Oh yeah, I'm working away. Is I'd lock some of the quests because at the moment you're really stacked on the quests, and it's difficult to see what were the very early quests that you unlocked.
Right,
So
right.
on your
kind of
right hand
getting
side,
we're kind of getting that Skyrim like extra quest bar to where I don't want to complete
Oh.
anything because I'm getting overwhelmed thing.
a little bit, but I mean, it's not too overwhelming. It's just that you can't see. There's probably about 5 or 6 quests underneath the Woodmaster
Yes.
that you unlocked previously that you can't see. So I'd suggest that some of the later quests are locked until you complete them, so that it's easy. It's easy to manage what you've got on that quest bar on the right hand side.
Oh no, no. Bleh.
It's
Becky
cold water,
is-
man. It's gonna murk you.
It is
Joe,
cold
you're
water.
gonna have to pay attention, especially to that Twitch chat, because we're getting like specific information here. You got to turn around, interact with that column. You haven't earned all the things yet. There are trophies for earning achievements that you haven't interacted with yet. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and
How
let's get
dare.
back to paying attention to the right things.
Right, but this is the good thing, right? And I'm not, as Andy mentioned, locking some quests. So right now you have quests that I can get, and this all spawned from the idea that I could see Krong's name from here.
Right.
When Pororo gave me the quest to go collect the logs, if that was the only quest I could collect, and once I finish that quest, then I can see Krong, none of this would have happened. I would have gone to find some wood, found the wood, and came back.
Good
So
advice.
Yes, the
Correct.
order that your quests unlock, they shouldn't always be unlocked all the time. So that I can complete the first level of the treehouse and Pororo can give me a nice chat about, the progress of the treehouse.
All of the
like, oh, I
things.
really
Purely-
like this first floor and I have a couch now. Thank you. And these sorts of
Purely
things.
collecting the wood and completing that quest line and then moving on. Oh, this friend needs help, and maybe also this friend needs help. So I can choose an adventure to go on, but not necessarily be overwhelmed with places to go.
Snowball fight!
As long as they're not asking me to help them move, I'm cool with it.
Right. Mr. Merrick has a good question. How long does it take after publishing to see it published on the Game Maker? Might be, the
Relatively
best
instant.
answer- Relatively
A doctor.
instant. But what would you say, Andy? If you're still here with us.
Sorry, I missed that. Can you say again?
So having your game entry be published, how long does it take after publishing it to actually see it published on that game?
Oh, it's instant. The
Oh, look at that. Joe's being right again. Go on, Andy.
normally the confusion is that it won't appear on page 1 because the when you upload, it's sorted by date created because people would just keep spamming to get theirs to the first page again and again. So it goes off date created. So you could upload and it could go straight into page 20, 30,
Okay. So our friend that is having issues with their game not appearing as published, but they did get into the Game Jam entry. Should they just continue to try and republish it as soon as it's available?
In my inventory, it shows as unpublished. In the inventory through the website, it'll show as unpublished because it's not published to the metaverse. But if you actually have a look in the gallery and go through the pages, you will find it there. If you have clicked the paper plane and it does say successfully published, then it will be there. It just won't be on the first page.
You have it.
Also, I'm going to close that form out now.
Ooh, here we go, guys.
All right. Oh, I
Not going to lie. I
crystallized
may
wood
have
over
forgotten about it a little bit.
No worries. I got
Thank you for that
question.
reminder, Jazzwolf.
I got another question that might be good for Andy as well. Navivoxy, which so far has my favorite entry for the Pororo Game Jam. Can we get our control function for the assets again?
What do you mean, get the control function for the assets again?
Does it mean select multiple assets at once? Maybe they're asking for like more control of the assets in the game. I don't know. That's a little bit of a vague question.
No,
So-
I think I know what they mean. I think they want to know, are they able to publish their assets? In which case, I believe we're just keeping that open for them.
Okay.
Oh, so carrying on after the game jam in future, yeah. If you have an artist account, you can create stuff and you can carry on publishing those assets, but you won't be able to mint them. Having that artist access isn't going to give you a head start on selling stuff on the marketplace because that's not open to everyone at the moment.
Good info. I appreciate it.
I am going to start deduping, so I'm going to disappear for a little bit.
All right.
Hey, and our game creator, once again, whom is an 11-year-old, did want this to feel more open world. So we do have a little bit of the quest available here, so that's why our quests weren't unlocked.
Kitty cats.
This is adorable. So we are getting some excellent feedback with trying to lock down some of these quests so that way you don't have an overwhelming amount. That you should go back to the treehouse, Joe. That is the suggestion here.
Okay, but I find wood.
But you
See, this is the issue, right? As I'm playing this, I try to play like I'm everybody all at once so that I can break it
right.
in the right ways.
Or as a 5-year-old, as we say.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
some multiverse stuff going on right there.
Anything and
So-
everything everywhere all at once or whatever.
So as Game Dizzy does suggest, try publishing the game again. Mr. Merrick is having troubles for it not showing up in the draft gallery entirely. So not quite sure what would be the issue there.
Okay, interesting. It appears like you have a roof, but you don't have one in that spot. Not that that matters all too much, but oh hey, the house is starting to fill up.
Okay, I like
It's
it.
looking better. All
the
this
little
wood
bunk
I'm
beds.
collecting is coming in handy.
Right.
As it often does in life.
There's
So the
something
chest
here.
at the
Wait,
front of
there's
the door.
wait
So
a
go
minute.
around.
There's something here.
You're looking
See
at
this?
Yep.
I know
We're looking
that
for a
nothing is there,
chest.
but I
We're
need
looking
to. I need him to hear this. 1 second. There's an
Okay.
invisible thing here with collision turned on. Look for that. Turn it off. Okay.
Right. We don't want to have anything bog you down when it comes to mobility if you want an open world asset. But there is a chest at the front of the door.
Yes. It
He
opened.
said it's a numpad that you're experiencing there. That just still has collision.
Okay. And then we've got a lantern in the chest. And
All right, I
have,
believe.
because of the nature of these quests, I have no idea where to take it. And it appears that I didn't find all the crystallized wood, only knowing that because the quest is still down in the bottom right.
Our hint here is lantern is hot, ice is cold.
Ooh.
Ice is cold. All right. That's ice. Oh, check it out. You've
So I
collected
wanna
enough
throw something out there
crystallized
real
wood
quick.
to finish the interior of the treehouse. Yes.
When you guys are filling out the forms and it says, click this answer to be eligible or to, it gives you a question that gives you the answer. Make sure you're clicking the right answer because if you're not, I'm just going to assume you're a bot and I'm taking you out of the equation. So, for example, in this one, there was a random nonsensical mathematic equation in there, and it said, select the right answer. The one that actually says the right answer for the right answer.
Did
And
you give
there's
them,
one of the
did you give
selections
them,
was
like,
actually
the
the
easy
right
one?
answer.
The words
What's
the
that?
right answer. Interesting.
Yeah, the words the right answer were the
Oh,
right
man.
answer.
You're so nice. We always give out so much harder details, like to make sure that people have been paying attention from the beginning of the stream. So good
True.
on you, Lucas. Make sure you guys are filling out these forms right. Want to make sure that you're
There it is.
eligible, as Lucas is saying there.
Yeah, because I've now taken like 25 different entries out because it looks like they were just either spamming things or I'm not sure, but just moving forward, be a little more careful.
Right. You guys got to make sure because if you fill out one form, it doesn't mean that you're good for the rest of them. You got to do a new one each time. There's
Another one.
obviously a trick question. Ice Violet
So many
says.
secrets.
Our resident troll. Here's a good question.
Okay.
W. Caleb over on YouTube wants to know: will there be a function to hide UI at all? I would
Sort
love
of.
to have quality of life where we get to completely edit out our HUDs entirely.
So the chat currently, when you get into the metaverse, in the latest version, will auto hide UI on the chat portion, with the exception of the parts that say land and metaverse. But the chat, when the chat is not blowing up, will auto hide now. That's a new feature,
Okay.
so it's possible that we get more of those. Okay, I'm not gonna do it, but you see this hole right here? I could fall in that hole and I could never get out.
Jump in it. See what happens.
I'm not gonna do it. I know what happens. And I'm too
Do a
far.
die inside.
You don't know. There could be gold down there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and vote.
No,
I'm gonna
no
go ahead
votes.
and vote.
We're not votes. We're
Now
not
you do
voting.
it anyways.
No.
You should give it a try. You should give it a try.
I think you try it because
Nothing bad'll happen.
We got a lot of entries to go through, and this one,
You're
as
like,
beautiful
this'll
of a
break
game
it.
is.
No, it'll be fine. You can just
Look,
do /respawn.
Look, there's
It'll be
little
fine.
quests.
Get in there.
Wait, I got little quests. Oh,
Right.
I did all the secrets, and now I've got little. I got little quests to collect. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The chat is calling for it. They want to see
Alright.
it.
What is it? You want me to jump in a hole, chat? Wait.
They're all saying.
Look
do
at
it.
the logs. There's so many logs.
So many logs.
Oh,
Yeah.
but our friend Becky says no, don't do it. Okay,
Don't
we'll
jump
we'll
in a
see.
hole.
We'll see. We'll make it the last thing on the list here.
Okay, that's fair. Before completing the game and having that completionist, fulfilling sensation of going 100%, we'll just jump in the hole and cut it all off at 98. Gotcha.
Oh, here's a good question for Andy. If you're still with us, Andy.
Boop, boop.
Boop, goop.
Boop, boop.
I think that's a yes.
Yep. Maddox of Furia says, "May I take the great feedback to my game right away, so it's ready to publish and updated after judging is done right now. So it's already been submitted. Can I still edit it?"
Yeah, you can, as long as you edit it. If you edit within the game maker, just don't push an update again. I know it's difficult for people want to start working on it straight away as soon as people are playing the games and offering feedback. So feel free to go in and edit, but if you do push an update before the results, then your game will be disqualified. Or we'll have to try and backdate, basically.
Okay, so essentially you're hoping that people get these updates done before judging is completed by the end of tomorrow, you would say?
No,
No, the opposite. You shouldn't be
people-
updating.
People cannot update now because the competition is closed. So the
Okay.
competition closed at 3 p.m. UTC today, and a lot of people have already gone into the game jam chat and saying, "Here's my game." People start testing it, so
Yeah.
people are already getting feedback and are basically asking if they can edit their game now to adjust the feedback and not publish to the gallery. The important thing is we play whichever version is on the gallery.
Okay.
So if you
Right.
do push an update between now and the results, then you're probably going to be disqualified.
Okay, so
Excellent.
here's
so make
another.
sure that you don't touch the game from here on out, folks.
Okay, at this point, I think I've given you enough feedbacks for things to work on. Before I go, I'm going to give you one more piece of feedback. Watch what happens when I'm carrying this lamp, but I go in the water.
What happens? I'm excited.
You die and the lantern stays behind, and we
So-
need that.
Yes, now
Oh,
the
I see
only
what
way
you're
to
saying.
complete the quest to get all of the frozen blocks unlocked, which I think this is one of them, is to go back in the water that kills me, grab the lantern, and get out. Hopefully in time. I got lucky there. There it is. I found a secret passage called Cold Cave, and I got to beat up little children.
Oh, yes.
Snowball fights.
I mean, that's terrible.
I mean, that's terrible.
Oopsie
All right.
poopsies.
But you could see that in the other lake before, it would have been harder to get out, and I might have got the lantern stuck forever, and then I couldn't complete the quest or your game. So that would be what we would call a game-breaking bug, where it is now unplayable, and not because of, well, I mean, only because of that. Okay,
Thankfully, we were
Yep, yep,
able
yep.
to still grab the item. But
Yes.
if you were to add something to where, we did have that poison instant kill water, it might make things a little difficult.
Yes.
I'm going to throw something out there real quick.
Okay.
Once again, regarding the form, we had one person that filled it out 25 times.
Why?
25.
Oh, that's
Oh.
weird.
Just a
Yay!
reminder, only fill it out one time. That's it. No more. I actually took
man.
down the person's name who did it 25 times, and I'm gonna make sure that they don't win the next show as well.
Please send it to me so I can disqualify them forever.
Yeah, can you send it to me because like I'm doing the Monday show, so I feel like they should at least be banned for a couple of shows.
Look at that.
Fair enough.
Shame bell. Shame bell.
Shame.
We don't have a bell sound on this one, but yeah, I feel like if we did, now would be the perfect time to use it.
Oh man.
Okay, so I'm also gonna let's talk about the other issue that you have here with this lantern in particular. The lantern, if I walk into a wall like this, and let's imagine that the wall wasn't there, and I push the E key again, you see how the lantern can get stuck through the wall as I'm walking? I can stick it in the wall, and then where did it go? It's gone forever? Question mark?
Oh no, can you grab it?
I can grab it, but
Okay.
it's
Still.
possible to get objects stuck in the wall and then lose them and not be able to grab them again. So when I had the lantern and I was back here and I was looking at this switch here, I accidentally pressed E to make the switch happen, which dropped the lantern. So the fact that I have to carry the lantern, and I don't know when I don't have to carry the lantern anymore, it will be difficult for your gamers to continue through these adventures.
So our little dev here says from Becky,
Yes.
okay, make a button to respawn the lantern. Solution.
Yes, that is true.
A really good solution is if you make the lantern a platform and it doesn't move. If you pick it up and move it anywhere, it automatically goes back to where it was.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember the mechanic off the top of my head. I'll have to.
That's really
But if
cool.
you-
I didn't know that.
If you pick something up and take it away and let go of it, it goes back to where it was, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, the
That's a great little bit of advice.
The downside is if I need that lantern somewhere further in this adventure, then I would have to go all the way back to grab it, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
But that's not too big of a problem, considering.
It's a boomerang. At that point, it's a boomerang. It goes back to where it came from.
Well, you just add another lantern, further on, so you
Right.
don't have to go back. You could just have another one at a stall further down.
Okay. Just change the offset when you pick it up. Says Smoke Stone Media.
Might be the offset, yeah. I'd have to open one of the games.
There we
and
go.
look.
Found all the crystallized wood in Cold Cave.
Oh, Irritos has a good suggestion. Can you put gravity in the lantern? Can that work?
Well, Alex was the other day on the show. Alex had gravity in the boxes, and he was picking them up and throwing them around and whatnot. And he had it where if they fell off the side of the world and they despawned, so to speak, that they would reappear at a certain time.
Okay. And yes, friend over on Facebook, there are some scammers there. Be careful. Do not try and duplicate your money by sending it to somebody else and then having them send you double or triple or whatever they have it. Just generally don't send to anybody your funds. Be careful on the links you guys are clicking on. And I do want to say at this time, if you guys are having a great day, continue having that wonderful day. And if you're having some troubles in life, just know that it's just one day. And tomorrow is another day. And we'll get through it together. And if you ever need any help, don't worry. I'm here for you. I'll try and talk to you the best I can.
Food,
You can
dessert,
always
2
message me,
balloons, and a pack of
RadConDad. But don't forget, depression is real for all of us.
Oh.
And all of us can get through it. And it is something that can be overcome, but it doesn't necessarily go away. So keep
That's
having
true.
that bright and shiny day, regardless of the troubles you're going through. So, what do we got here on the next game here, Joe? Because this
Conrad!
one is eating up our time.
I got good news and bad news for you, friend.
Oh, man.
We can
What do you
either
got?
try to finish this experience or wrap the show and get ready.
I think
the
that we
rest of
should
the day.
finish the experience because we got our friend here, and then we also have our winner of
We do.
our
Please
contest
tell me
here.
it's me. Please tell me it's me.
It won't.
Oh,
Actually, it
come
was
on.
you, but I disqualified you because you entered too many times.
There we
There it
go.
is.
Did
See,
I
you
do
entered
it?
25 times. She entered 25 times, chat. Panda is the reason. Oh, I found another piece of wood.
Oh, but it's hidden. It's hidden. You have to die in order to grab it.
I feel like that's fair. That's okay.
Oh, you don't have to die. Okay.
You don't. You don't have to
Excellent.
die. Is there another piece down
Okay,
here?
so I'm going to throw this out there. Congratulations to Saman Gravity over on YouTube. You are the winner of Wizzy's legendarily amazing but not a legendary asset, green hat.
Lucky hat.
A lucky hat.
Is that
Excellent.
a strawberry? Did I need this snack? Oh, I can make pizza.
Now I
can
want
make it a
strawberries. So now I
pizza.
want strawberries because now I want strawberry boba because of Conrad's earlier comment, and now there's strawberries. I think I just must be hungry.
It was a tomato, it turns out.
You're probably
So, do
just
you want
hungry.
tomato boba?
I mean, I'll try it. I really will.
I'm making a pizza. Hey, there's
Yeah.
another.
I mean, I'll try pretty much any food if it's an actual food one time.
Beets.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love
broke
beef.
its numpad. Oh wait, there's a delay from what I'm
Wait,
saying to what you're
once
doing.
upon a time, there was a small island in the ice. What?
Huddle Hill, yes, we can and we will multiple times.
The
We're
island
referring to
was
boba
used
tea.
to store great treasures known as crystallized wood.
Apparently, I got some stadium echo.
The inhabitants of the nearby. Oh, well, that's because I'm so close to the microphone, all right?
There you go.
It's
Inhabitants
just
of the
because you're
nearby
amazing, Conrad. That's
area
all it is.
fought over the island and its contents
my
countless times.
Powerful voice.
Eventually, the island sank into the sand or land, and the treasures were lost. Some rumors suggest that there is a way to lift the island out of the water. Oh, you were trying to teach me how to open that thing over there out of the water, which I did. I did that, and now the quest was done out of order because I didn't look at the pillar that you suggested I look at. Do. I'm breaking your game. Do. Pokemon Company, don't sue me. I like you. Hey, look, invisible walls.
A little bit.
Do.
W. Caleb, what was the name of your game again? I can tell you where you're at on the list. As we'll be playing more games tonight on the GMAE show, and we'll try and
That's
go
right.
through them a little bit faster.
You know what?
So
No,
sometimes
it doesn't matter
Joe-
how fast we go, Conrad,
Joe just loves them.
because they're already
Come on.
submitted and it's done for the day. We can just
Oh,
play
but-
them forever.
But people
We
wanna
can't
know
adjust
their-
them. I
People
know.
want to know where
I
they're
know,
at.
but we're
Come
gonna
on.
do it right. We got this
Gotta
show
do
5
it
days
right.
a week on this channel. Need a pizza for a party.
Oh, yeah.
I made
Don't
a pizza,
worry.
didn't I?
I got Arctic Express on there
Yeah.
already.
Kobe's hat.
Domain. I got you, friend.
Kobe.
One of these days we should do a pizza party. Like in chat, like boom.
Right,
it's
right.
done.
Oh, Kobe's hut. So I got the ingredients to make a pizza. Previously, the pizza was closed, and now
Number
the pizza was
2,
opened.
Friend. You're going to be right after Frederick and Ferdinand's Hootie and the Traveler. Dimensional Express will be right after that one tonight. There's a good
Tonight.
chance you'll see it.
I'm missing one more crystallized wood here at the frozen lake.
Joe's
Okay,
all
where-
over this crystallized wood.
Where do we
You
got
have
it?
no idea.
There's so many jokes that could have been made, but this is a family-friendly channel.
That's right. This is
I know,
a Saturday
so
stream,
annoyed.
early time, reviewing content created by somebody in the community who cannot check that box. You know,
Can't check the box.
can't check the box. The
Can't check
freezing
it.
lake. I want.
But I
this-
love this game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little smitten with this. And it may be because it's from Becky's offspring. It may be because they're 11, but it's also
Nice.
because it's a really good game. Like I really love that they are so young and they put so much together. So really happy we get to play this today.
Right, right. And we don't mean this to demean anybody. Of
I don't
course.
know.
No.
But definitely take some notes as you are seeing any game that we play here, as the level of creativity experience and definitely knowledge as it comes
Yeah.
from the game maker. As it is a different kind of, beast to learn, but it's
Yeah,
definitely
it
a lot
really is.
easier. Definitely a lot easier than learning script. I can tell you that much.
I see it.
Well, see, here's the thing. So
Did you see that?
I'm actually like trying really hard to get my goddaughter involved in the sandbox, and she's right around the same age. She's like 10 and a half, almost 11. And seeing this really encourages me to just, continue with what I'm doing for her. I purchased a plot of land for her and I put it in a wallet that she's going to have one day. And I'm really just, this makes me even more excited for all that.
I love that.
Right.
Oh.
Go talk to Pororo in order to start the party, friend.
Krong. Yeah, but Krong gave me a quest. Translated. Does not get the translator. I saw a cool monument overlooking the bay. You might be able to get it from River Tundra.
I do like that you
The
have
monument.
a translator thrown into the game. That is a
I
good
love it.
idea. Just a good idea for any game, really, is to throw in an asset that allows you to speak to an NPC or even an enemy. If you were to do it wrong, maybe that would allow you to actually understand what they're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, overall, what you are seeing, as you are the creator of this experience, is that I now have a long list of quests on the right side. The completionist quest should probably not show up until after I finish the main story. The main story, the monumental discovery quest, shouldn't be able to be taken until after I collect the translator pieces, I think. And once you've got those orders correct, and I can kind of go around and explore and do these things, then I can come back to the freezing lake where I don't have all 15 pieces. Those things where the people who must complete every part of the game should always be there, and I really like the fact that you have them there, because I might finish this quest, and it's going to tell me that I have... Oh, look at how cute this is. They all get a little plate of snacks. All right. Don't forget a slice of cake. Okay. Give me my cake, please. I got my cake. I'm eating it too. Nom, 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 nom.
Don't worry about him, Lucas. Ice Pilot is our resident troll. He's got to try.
Oh,
and
I know.
Find
I know.
anything where he can. I love it.
I'm going to play along. That's all there is to it.
All right, meet me at the top of the
I'm going
tree.
to encourage his encouragement because,
Oh, no.
I just looked at that as him wanting more information as to
Right,
how
right.
this was workable within the terms of service.
If somebody can head on over to YouTube for me. Apparently, my restream isn't allowing me to destroy our friends on YouTube.
Do
one
you
second,
like
got
the
it.
statue I made? I worked really hard on it. I love it.
Thank
That's
you,
great.
Crypto Reaper. We do try and grab them as they show up. Please don't click on any links. We
I tell you
definitely
now.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you for helping us so much. Goodbye. This ends the game. And actually, I'll stay just a bit longer. So yeah, you've done everything right when it comes to like the narrative beats, the learning the characters, the world. I really like this. The adventure is diverse. You saw all the different ways that I broke the way that you wanted the character to play. But one thing that I would note is, as all of your adventure gets going, make sure that you don't completely, what we call in the industry, railroad the player. So if you did want me to do something at the early part of the game that I did not do in order, like complete the treehouse, then it's good that that be the first option that you have. Like, I have to go do all of these things. But do not, I recommend you do not make it so that I must collect crystallized wood for the first 10, 15 minutes of the game. Because what will make this good is the ability to collect 5 pieces of crystallized wood, or 3, or I think it was 5 to start. Collect the first few pieces of crystallized wood, then be able to grab Krong's quest. And then collect the crystallized wood in that area while I also collect the calculators or numpads. And I come back to Krong. I can come back and complete the second layer of the treehouse. And then I go and I see the doctor down here in the freezing lake area. And I can complete the freezing lake crystallized wood portions and complete the pizza quest. so that they kind of go back and forth, because what you want to have is a good amount of adventuring. Every minute or so, story piece comes in, and then more adventuring, and then another story piece. And those go back and forth to keep things interesting, and you can build the narrative parts of your world in the meantime. So also, when it comes to areas that you want to block off so that I can't go into them, that really is all about how you sculpt your world. And it shouldn't be, in my opinion, an invisible wall stopping me from going to a place. So if you want me to not be able to access, as I'm going to go back over there really quickly to show you what I'm talking about. If you want me to not be able to be over here, this invisible wall doesn't really do anything, because I can just go over here and come back up and get my way up that way. So I've got trees where I can climb. I've got different environments that I can climb over here that allows me to get to the left if I want to. So if there's not really a need to have those invisible walls that are there, but if you must have them or want to have them, then, you know, you can do that. But
something to remember is that any of the cone-shaped trees can be used as a ramp to more. And a lot of game builders, when they first start out, they don't realize that. And that's what gives players access to areas they shouldn't be able to access. So just when you're placing those specific assets in your game, just be mindful of it.
yeah.
Right. And I'm going to go ahead and challenge Andy Ritchie to his own challenge.
Uh-oh.
Can you say Pororo 5 times fast?
My response is, I asked first.
Pororo, 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 Pororo.
He can't do it. He broke.
Can't do it. I can't do it, friend.
I'm going to do it the way we did it at the earlier part of the stream as we start to wrap up here for the show.
There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
It really was. He actually just said it 742 times.
Pororo.
It'll ruin it.
So there is, Joseph.
Okay, yeah.
There is a completionist cavern, as we were informed of,
It was over here.
for
We
100%.
saw the trophy cavern. I love the fact there's a trophy cavern in there.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding. Got lots of cool stuff. I didn't complete all the tier 2 achievements. I'm missing one tier 1 achievement, which is the crystallized wood in the freezing lakes.
Wait, are the tiers actually tiers?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought that was just like the shelf space was filling up and they were randomly placing around there.
Yeah,
That's
you can
really
see
cool.
completionists
That's
collect
really well
tier
thought
2
out.
achievements. But
Yeah,
one of the
that's
tier
awesome.
1s is that I didn't find that one piece of wood. And it compels me to want to come back here and find the one piece of wood. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Boop. Got
Oh,
him.
you got it. Got him, coach.
Coming back. Coming back. I'm going to do
Bad
it.
ice pilot. Bad.
Yes. Boop. Boop.
We do
I
have a
did
question
it.
coming in from KB Music, which is, what is the plan for verbal chat between avatars? Say, when in music clubs or party duplex, is there a 5-meter zone that is audible, say?
Not yet.
Yet.
Wait, let me put a better caveat on that. There probably won't be
Right.
a proxy chat in the Sandbox game. That's what the term is in the industry, because we intend for these experiences to be playable on mobile phones at a certain point, which will dramatically increase the number of people that can play your experience and enjoy it. The Sandbox is known for, before this version, the Sandbox Evolution that had 40 million downloads across iOS and Android. We started on mobile.
Quite a few.
Yes.
A
So if
little
you
bit.
would like to have 40 million more users play your experience, then you're going to want it to be as compatible as possible for as many devices as possible. That's so great. Now I feel good. I feel special. I feel special. I completed the ice. I like these little trophies. You're doing really well with that. I got the tier 2 trophies, one of those being the wood, because I got the last wood piece. Boop. And then I got the 100% trophy, which looks like the statue.
Right.
But it's 100%.
And then in this moment, you know, right now, what users are doing is taking that little screenshot, pinning, or rather adding whoever on Twitter and saying, "Hey, check it out. Let me give you some free promotion to go check out this game again, and you know, have others try and get this 100%." So once again, take notes from just a simple experience, guys.
Yeah.
There's
And
little things to be done.
You'll note also that, as I mentioned about the monumental discovery quest, because it can be done out of order, it's still up there on the UI. Whereas normally now this should say Pororo party, have fun and enjoy the party. When you're done partying, talk to Pororo, 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 Pororo.
Right.
Bang,
right.
bang. Bang, bang. Did it 5 times fast. How about that?
Bang.
How about that?
Right, and Ice Pilot finally has something. You know, Completion Cave is cool. Bragging rights and all that. So I agree. You know, bragging rights is always good when you have a completion to a game. I love having my 100% platinums, things like that, or I forget what they call it on Xbox. The trophies that they give you.
That's
I
on
love being able
PlayStation.
to share them
Yep.
out.
Xbox
Platinums is
achievements.
what I know. I don't.
Yeah.
Do they call them?
So
100%?
there's no 100% on Xbox. They don't do that.
Oh, okay, whatever, losers. Anyways, so my platinums, you know, I love showing off my platinums in games and being like, yo, check it out. I love this. I love
It's a
promoting
flex.
it. And it's a flex, you know. Let's get more
A
of it.
wonderful,
So-
wonderful flex.
Right, right. And KB Music, I don't, even though that proximity chat does work with a phone's microphone, it's not something that is necessarily going to come to the sandbox anywhere.
Well,
soon, at least.
let's talk about why that doesn't make sense. KB, you either have like the choice to make it so that everyone sounds like this when I'm talking to you,
right,
time.
right.
or alternatively, you just don't have it, because if you add proxy chat and you want it to be optimized so that people in the Philippines, Korea, Japan, China,
You would have
you
a
know,
lot.
let's go across the U.S.,
Right.
the UK, the South Americas, the whatever, right? If I want somebody in Libya to have a consistent connection on their mobile phone, it's everybody's gonna have to sound like this, and you're not gonna like that because you're not gonna be able to understand
And-
what anybody's trying to say.
On top
I want to
of
throw
that,
something out there real quick.
you're going to
Yeah.
add optimization as well. That's going to be an issue. You were saying, Lucas?
I was just going to say, you know, just because it's not proximity chat doesn't mean there won't be a way to do it. Like, one of the things that KB's saying is, you know, I'm thinking of avatars attending music events and
Yeah.
talking to each other without having to type. Just because it's not proximity based doesn't mean it's going to be non-existent.
Well,
Proximity
okay.
based stuff. Go on.
I'm throwing it out there because there's no current plan to have.
No, I'm not
audio,
saying that. I'm
voice.
saying you could do it via
Right.
Discord. Like the last
Exactly.
time there was a.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, the last time there was an event on the Sandbox, like Sandstorm, they threw an amazing party where there was a DJ and there was tons of people attended, but they had a voice chat that was specifically set up for this event, so you could go there and you could talk. So
Right.
it's not just because it's not available through this doesn't mean it's not available in some way or mean or coordinated for said event or for said party.
Right. And
Right.
to that point, if you want people to join your Discord and you make an experience that is a party, a social hub, or whatever, a museum, it doesn't matter. One of the NFTs that you can display on the wall can be a QR code
Exactly.
for your Discord, so people
Which
can
is another way
see
to
it.
draw people in.
And exactly, build your community this way by having that promotion as soon as you come in and be like, hey, if you want to join voice chat, you want to party with your friends, here it is right here, and you just jump in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love it.
So there are ways to do this. There are ways to make this happen. There are ways to do it without breaking the bandwidth requirements currently in place for said experience.
Yeah.
Right. And recently, just this past Friday, Game Dizzy over on Twitter had shown us
That was pretty impressive.
impressive looking music capabilities using QR codes. So I'm excited to see where that goes. You know, get creative, guys. And take some notes. And we're gonna close it out here. And we'll be checking you guys out on the GMAE show later on tonight. I definitely got your Game down, Mr. PUBG. It'd be Mafia PUBG. Oroka Village, number 22. I got it down. We'll be testing them out some more. If you guys have any other questions, you can join us here in about 7 hours. Oh, thank you, Hodel Hill. You got me exact. Thank you for confirming. And we'll be getting you then if you have any more. It was wonderful hanging out with you guys. Always a good time. Best community around. 10 out of 10.
Always a good time.
Thank you.
Close
Appreciate
that,
you
Joe.
all.
Thank you for being here today, Conrad. Thank you for allowing me to be here today, Joe, and taking over for Alex. And
Man,
this was a ton of fun.
It's a
Always
great time.
fun.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you all. Let's vibe. GMAE show. 6 hours.
Have a wonderful day or night, Panda. Andy.
You too.
Thank you. I'm going to stream, guys, if anyone wants to join.
Oh, can we rate Andy?
Is Andy live?
I will
Andy,
be
get
in a
live.
second.
Go ahead and
do
get live.
this.
Going
All right,
live.
we'll keep it live until Andy's on, and then we're going to raid over at twitch.tv/Andy Ritchie. In just a second here.
We'll be taking all of you guys there.
In
And don't
style.
forget, you're wonderful. Take a deep breath. You're doing great.
We
You're here.
should be live.
You're ahead of the power curve.
We're still so early. It's called an alpha for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Kind of hoping Andy takes a little time, you know,
Starting soon.
for the dancing.
Nope. We're on the Be Right Back screen. We're rating right now over on twitch.tv/Andy Ritchie. If you're joining us on YouTube, Twitter, DLive, Theta, Facebook, and you'd like to join, once again, that's twitch.tv/ANDYRICHY.
Mr. Ritchie,
We are live.
let's get it.
Go, go.
All right. See you guys later.
Good night, everybody.